I wasn't supposed to go live. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. So, according to Diaro AS, Bayern Munich apparently want Eduardo Camavinga, the 17-year-old defensive midfield wonder kid who makes 4.4 tackles per game, 1.7 interceptions. Oh my goodness, 20 blocks per game. Well, this guy could join Bayern. No. First of all, he's going to cost us, what, 80 million? It looks like that's what Rennes are apparently demanding for him. So 80 million for this guy, this guy right here, when we couldn't even conjure up 40 million to even put into a Havertz deal, or just 50 million. We didn't even make a bid. We're broke. We're broke. And somehow we're supposed to afford Eduardo Camavinga. But there's an interesting side to this story. Well, Real Madrid can't sign him this year. So, well, Bayern can't either, can we? But there is an interesting little perspective. Real Madrid can't sign him this year because of the pandemic. The same reason Chelsea's signing Kai Havertz and all these other players and Timo Werner, who was supposed to go to Liverpool, but then he went to Chelsea because of the pandemic. Same thing with Kai Havertz. The same way this is happening is the same way Camavinga could go somewhere else apart from Real Madrid. That Real Madrid pool could really go and really pull itself down because of just the things that have been happening in the world. The pandemic has affected so many clubs, especially clubs that didn't spend money like Bayern. You know, we didn't spend any money in the first place, and now there's a pandemic which gives our board a bigger reason to be unambitious, especially when we need to be more ambitious than ever before. But seriously, Camavinga wouldn't make any sense, actually, to be honest. The only reason I'm talking about him is because it would not be a terrible idea. But we can't afford Kai Havertz. How are we going to afford a player that we don't really necessarily need? For me, I don't think we need a destroyer. We don't have a destroyer. Well, actually, to be fair, if you look at Tanguy Nianzou's way of playing the CDM position, I'd say he's more of a destroyer. What a destroyer. I mean, some people don't even know what a destroyer is. You're dumb! No, seriously. A destroyer is basically a CDM that just breaks up play and sits back, breaks up play, destroys things. Right, they break legs. That's pretty much what a destroyer is. Think of Casemiro. This guy is basically a regen of Casemiro, just with more technical ability. He'd be a good option for Bayern, but there's no way that I would even consider him coming to Bayern if I had the option of 80 million for him and 80 million for Kai Havertz. It just wouldn't happen. But Real Madrid won't try to sign him this summer, which would leave a big door open for Bayern Munich to go in and swoop him and convince him to leave the Real Madrid faithful. That's not a thing. The Real Madrid faithful doesn't exist. I'm just making that up. I'm making things up. No, but seriously, if Bayern Munich were able to go in, pick up a Real Madrid target that they've been looking at for a long time, especially this season, but they've been looking at him. If Bayern can do that, then that's just another, Tanguy Nianzou. Not saying Nianzou, but look, Nianzou's a player that so many clubs wanted. Arsenal wanted him. They wanted to sign him, and we did. He's 18. Did you watch the training videos? I was watching this guy last night, Tanguy Nianzou. That's an amazing signing. I think maybe in the next few seasons, next 3 seasons, I will give Nianzou next season. He will prove to all of you. I'm telling you, Nianzou in this next season will just prove, he'll blow your mind with what he does. The way he interprets the center back position. I haven't seen that many young center backs just be that mature. He makes 0 mistakes in his game. My man is playing and starting over Thiago Silva and all these other PSG guys. He's starting over, oh my goodness. Do you know how crazy that is? He put Diallo, who PSG paid like 40 million for from Dortmund last year, on the bench. Tanguy Nianzou is a baller. I think we're going to see just this next season. I'm giving him this one season. Obviously, I see his ability though. I don't think he'll have any problems whatsoever. The only thing that can stop him is himself. But the kid looks like he's a leader. He wore the captain's armband. He looks like he's going to be cold. And people will be like, oh, where did Bayern get this signing from? And we're just going to tell them it came from a Word document. Not a Word document. A PowerPoint presentation. That's what we're going to say, but they're not going to believe us. Seriously, Tanguy Nianzou is going to be a baller. How did I get on Nianzou so quickly? I was going to talk about it anyways, but I got on Nianzou very quickly. But thank you everyone that subscribed to the channel. We're close to 2,000 subscribers. Let's get to 2K. So share the videos. let's get this channel to 2K. Imagine 2,000 subscribers on this channel. Leave a like as well because that helps the channel grow. Kelsey is more of a center back, has played in midfield and right back for PSG. No, Kelsey's not a Kimmich. Kelsey is a center back. Ooh, this man wins every header. He's strong, but he doesn't look big, but he's so strong. Oh my goodness. Think of Virgil van Dijk. That's what Kelsey reminds me of. His long passes are amazing. Nah, seriously. More of a Boateng? Nah, he got more pace than that. Boateng's like a snail trying to keep up with a fat 400-pound woman. That's what Boateng is to me. That's what he reminds me of when he runs. Big mama. He puts everything into it, but he's not moving. Seriously. Also, Pavard will be out apparently from L'Équipe des Français for 4 to 6 weeks, and people are making it seem like we lost Lewandowski or Neuer. Nah, this is Pavard. Of course, Pavard's important, but I didn't even put the guy in my top 6 for most important. I put him 7th, and Neuer, Boateng were all up there. He's 7th for me in terms of influence this season. People forget really quickly just exactly how good of a player someone is if they get injured or if something happens to them, if they don't see him. No, Pavard is not Jesus. He's not the second coming of Jesus. He's not God. All right, relax. He's good. He's fine. He's on average. He's fine. But he's not like, if we miss Pavard, we don't win the Champions League. No, that's not how this is. Of course, maybe you miss the team dynamic, like I said yesterday, but it's not really gonna affect our Champions League hopes. Not really. I mean, okay, maybe we win less headers from the right back position, but we already have Niklas Süle and Boateng fit and in their form. Look, we're gonna have players to play in there. We're gonna have Kimmich. We're most potentially probably gonna use. Who are we gonna use at right back? If you know what, Kimmich could be out for the Champions League quarter. I'd rather have Kimmich pick up a yellow against Chelsea, miss Barcelona or whatever game that is, and then be back for the City game if we were to get to the semifinals. But yeah, stop acting like Pavard's like our best player. He isn't in my top 5. I don't think he's in most people's top 5s. He can't be. I don't even think he's like, yeah, bro. Like, nah, he's not that. Like, he's not all that. Like, I'd rather have a different right back, but I'm not going to sit here and say Pavard's crap, but I'm not going to sit here and say, like, he's one of our most important players. No. Like, you're telling me Pavard's influence is good as Lewandowski? Nah, get out of here, man. Of course we're going to miss him, but we're not going to miss him like that. Okay, it's a negative thing to have, but we're not going to miss him that much. Like, he's not going to make or break our season. All right, seriously. Sergino Dest is also being considered at Bayern, but Max Aaron has now become an alternative for this position. That's from Bild. So now we have 2 right backs here. Max Aaron, Sergino Dest. It depends on what Bayern are looking for. Sergino Dest is that flair player. But I feel like with Dest, he might want to go to Barcelona at some point. Nah. Yeah, he might be one of those players that's like, I want to go to Barcelona. Whereas Max Aaron's, we just love to play for Bayern, love to sit on our bench, love to lift the trophy, love to feature in minute. He'd give his all. He's a professional. The kid puts his head down, works hard up and down the flanks. And people were telling me, I was comparing his stats to Pavard as a right back for Stuttgart. People were telling me, well, you can't, blah, 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 and, you can't compare them. I'm like, first of all, Stuttgart, when they got relegated, for me, were better than Norwich. If you watch Norwich play, it was painful. I watched Norwich versus Chelsea and Liverpool. Those are the only 2 Norwich games I watched. And also Man United. I also watched them against maybe Arsenal. I've watched Norwich a few times, and he works hard. I think he's one of their best players. I think he's one of the most influential players. Just the way he moves. Their 2 fullbacks are amazing. The way they have so much energy. But it's so hard to play in the system. If you look at his progressive distance, the kid is not moving forward. But that's the team he's playing in. That's because most of the times he moves forward, all of a sudden there's 3 attackers running back against him. And he has to take care of that. So he's not moving forward as much. Final third passes, very difficult to be passing in the final third when you barely get out of your own half. So look, Norwich, if you look at how they played versus Stuttgart, and you compare the stats with Pavard at right back, you can see there are different types of players. And I'm not saying Aarons is better than Pavard. I'm just saying Aarons isn't trash. People are making it seem like he's trash. The reason why I'd want someone like Max Aarons and also Serginho Dest is not because they can just get into our right back position. Of course, I think Pavard is our best right back right now. If Kimmich doesn't want to play there. If Kimmich decides, I want to play right back, Kimmich's our best right back. Don't care what anyone says. But if the situation with Dest is when they come in, I think they believe in their abilities to be like, I want to be one day a starter. And that's kind of what I want from my backup. I don't just want a backup. I want a plan. So that's kind of how I am. I want a plan of attack. Remember when he scored a goal versus PSG? I don't know who we're talking about. Benji will miss the Champions League. Pavard's season is over. I think we already talked about that. What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about Eduardo Camavinga. But now we're going to talk about Max Aarons. So I would actually make a poll right now. Let me make a poll, guys. Because I want to know who you'd prefer. Because some of you actually like Serginho Dest. But I'm on that train where I'm like, he's a weirdo. He was talking about how he's so proud to be worth $1 billion. Bro, shut up. No one cares. All right, seriously, who would you rather have? Let me make a poll right now. Best, or I'm sorry I'm doing this live. I'm making a poll. So, I wish I knew how to make these polls, man. I wish I knew. Minimum of 2 required. We add 2 options right there. Option 1, Dest. And the command would be Dest, right? And then add. Oh, okay. All right, guys, don't worry. And then we're gonna have Aarons, and that will be Aarons. Okay, there we go. We have a poll right here. All right, I need you all to vote, okay? All you have to do is the commands, right? Do the thing, little exclamation mark, and then do vote, and then the player. I want to know, who would you rather have between Serginho Dest or Max Aarons? Because, look, at the end of the day, it's all about what we want. Bayern, it's about what we want. We want Lionel Messi, Lionel Neymar, Lionel Lewandowski, Lionel Muller. We want all the Lionels. Nah, seriously, who would you rather have? I think it's between them. I love how everyone's just doing, just typing their actual name. All right, vote. I want to see exactly what happens with this. But look, at the end of the day, I just need me a right back. A backup right back, the same way Hansi Flick needs a backup right back. I mean, more people are saying Aarons than. I think Serginho Dest is actually just weirded out all of us. He's weirded out all of us. So, right, let's move on into the more. Apparently, Hansi Flick is trying to use Leroy Sane as a left winger. I told you so. Nah, did I? Let me hear it. Yeah, I said it. I did say it. Nah, I do think he could be used as a right winger, but Sane doesn't. He's not a cut inside type of winger. Yeah, the reason why I love him as a left winger is because he hugs the touchline and he drives at the opposition defense. You know what? People are saying, oh, that's going to be bad for Davies. No, that's going to be decent because Davies is going to overlap a Lamborghini now. You know, and instead of overlapping Kingsley Coman, he'll be overlapping a Bugatti, a Veyron. And that's the situation. I like Sane to really be on that left wing position because that would really give him the impetus to really pull the game by himself, pull some strings together. This voting thing isn't working, is it? Wow. Is it working? Oh my goodness. It's not working. Let me try it. Okay. Test. Why is it not working? How is it not working? The poll didn't even pull up, guys. Why didn't you tell me this? poll never started. You all are annoying. How can we have a good relationship, guys, if you don't tell me these things? No one technically... Alright, let's open the poll again. Is it going to pop up? I'll say Dest. Okay, I think more people like Serginho Dest. Okay. Okay, now you can vote. Now you can vote. Use straw poll. No, I want to use this poll because it's actually connected to the stream. Let me see what happens if I do this. See vote. Oh, there we go. What I just did worked. So now you can vote by doing the exclamation mark and then vote the player, Aarons or Serginho Dest. That's where we're at. But seriously, all right, more people are saying, okay, it's 50-50 right now. Oh, going once, going twice. All right, seriously. I'd rather have me Max Aarons because I feel like he just, all right. A billion people just said Max Aarons then. Right, I don't know. I wonder why. Is it because Dest is a weirdo? Well, you do exclamation vote and then you do the player. So 13 people saying Aarons and 5 saying Serginho Dest. Wow, okay. Jeez, that's crazy. Don't put the little last thing at the end there. That's just don't do that. Just do the exclamation part. Love from USA. Okay, love from USA. 2. Alright, seriously. Vote dear. Wow, okay. Des is a weirdo. This kid really went on TV. Not TV. No, on an interview and said, I like the fact that I'm worth 20-30 million right now. I want to be the most expensive right back of all time. Nah, man. Let me punch you in your face, bro. Shut up. Like, why are you saying that? Like, it's just so crazy. How can a young player be saying, I'm glad I'm expensive? Nah. Shut up. Nah, I don't care if you have technical ability. You can't defend. Get out of here. Max Aarons, come on in. Yeah, nah, Max Aarons would push to be a starter at Bayern. Not immediately. It could take him some time, but he would be a backup right back. He wouldn't, I don't want a player that's satisfied with being a backup. I want a player that believes in their ability enough to push themselves over the edge. The best thing about Aarons is he's English as well. So, the British press is just they're going to suck his pee-pee whenever he plays against an English team. It's just going to happen. Dest and Aarons are overrated. We need an experienced right back. What exactly does experienced right back mean? Because we have an experienced right back in Kimmich. We have an experienced right back in Pavard. We have an experienced right back in Lucas Hernandez, who played it in 2017 against Real Madrid. We have experienced people all over the pitch. Alaba is experienced at left back. But sometimes, for me, even Pavard is a World Cup winner. He has experience playing right back. Even though the majority of time he played at center back for Stuttgart, he's still a right back for us, and he's gaining his experience at right back. I don't know about this word, let's get an experienced striker. What the hell does experience mean? Sometimes you can be crap and have a lot of experience. It doesn't mean anything if you're crap. Like, if you're crap, you got no ability. Oh, let's just let's get Thomas Meunier. We should have gotten him because he's like 28. He's experienced. I get it. Experience is normal. It's fantastic to have. But I'd rather just have a ability and quality. Someone that knows the position but has quality and is young, youthful. What? We're going to get someone who's like 28 and then in 2 years they're going to retire from a hamstring injury and become our coach? Yeah, experience was Rafinha. Would you rather have Rafinha back than get a young right back? That could potentially be it. Right. Wow. The bot actually works. All right, well, that's the poll. I think close the poll and let's complete it. The votes are in, ladies and gentlemen. The votes are in. We can no longer vote. Serginho Dest wins with 66.67% of the vote. So therefore, majority of people prefer Serginho, not Serginho Dest. They prefer Max Aarons. Let's move on though. I think, what does everyone think as well? I kind of like making these polls. So the same vote. I want to get your opinions. That's the reason I'm doing this. Sane, left wing or right wing? I want to see where people really want to see Sane play. A lot of people would say, I want to see Sane play right wing. I want to see Sane play left wing. And I just want to see. So the poll for that will begin now, okay? Let's start this poll. I want to see what happens. So, we're doing a lot of polls today. We might as well just be an election cycle. Seriously. Leroy Sane, left wing or right wing? Because what it looks like is happening right now is Hansi Flick wants to use him as a left winger. You know, this is going to be a little bit of a task for Hansi, because we know Hansi likes to use his inverted wingers. If you see Hansi's system, our wingers come inside, right? Gnabry's in the half space, and then Coman's in there. Even when Coman played right wing, he'd just pull into the half space. And that's what happens with our wingers. That's why Kai Havertz would fit so perfectly, because he could just play on that right wing side. And also, it looks like Hansi Flick wants to just start Sane automatically. Like, he won't work his way into the team. So that's very crazy to me. Hansi Flick would just put Sane into the left wing position, and Gnabry and I feel like Sane, just go with Coman and Gnabry until Sane just scores a goal. All Sane needs to do is play like 10 minutes and he'll prove himself better than what we have. But I'm curious what Hansi's going to do. It's going to be very weird tactically, because what we've been doing so far is we bring our wingers into the half spaces. Muller's in there right next to Lewandowski. Usually he's really close to him. And it means that if we had a long ball situation, Lewandowski could hold it up, and Muller, Coman, Gnabry right next to him pick up the ball. So now Sane is going to be out wide, right, like really wide. So it might mean that we do need a right back now. Yeah, we massively need a right back. If Sane is going to hug the touchline and Gnabry is going to come in, actually, it could mean that Gnabry is out wide, like hugging the touchline as well. And that's the best Gnabry. People remember last season when, I remember this, Kimmich. Oh, this is why I love Kimmich so much, man. Go back to right back. Nah, seriously. Remember the link up between him and Gnabry? Oh, man. That was an amazing link up. If you ask Serge Gnabry, he'd say, me and Kimmich, yeah, I'm from Stuttgart. Yeah, we had a nice connection. Yeah, that with his British, German accent. But seriously, remember the little balls Kimmich would always hit right into the channels and Gnabry would run on them up to them, dribble a few players, score, assist for Lewandowski? Oh man, Gnabry was so sick as a right winger. Like, I think Kovac got the best Gnabry. That sounds so stupid, but because our wingers would isolate themselves against the fullback. Remember when, Gnabry had Robertson on toast, man. This man might as well just been making freaking, burnt toast. He was going inside, and Robertson was turning. Remember that? That first goal we scored against Liverpool, the only goal we scored against Liverpool, the own goal came from Gnabry, and what I believe is his best position from right wing. Gnabry played right wing, and I think Sane playing left wing and Gnabry right wing would mean a few complications in the midfield. What if Hansi Flick then goes with a 4-3-3? Right, because that's what City play. Not saying we're City, but what if, I don't know, what happens with Thomas Muller? Because I think under Flick, what's been working is our wingers tuck inside, right? So we have all that usage of the half spaces, and then our fullbacks then can have the space to bomb out forward. And it's rotational. So now we could have a situation where both our wingers are staying out wide. That will mean Thomas Muller becomes our only option in the half spaces, unless we go with a 4-3-3 where we have two number 8s, Goretzka and Kimmich, and Tanguy Nianzou as a lone DM or something like that. And Kimmich and Goretzka can be two number 8s that control the tempo of the game. And Nianzou can be the destroyer. And Kimmich and Goretzka can use the half spaces, because Kimmich isn't, he does this thing where he goes up the pitch anyways. So that could be another situation. I'm going to close the poll now, and we're going to complete it. It looks like 77% of the people are saying Leroy Sane should be a left winger for Bayern. And that's cool. I think I understand that. 77.8% of people, 0.78% of the votes, Sane, left wing. Majority of people. I didn't really think about that. But of course, I'm guessing most of you watched him play for City. The way he plays is so exciting. He loves to use his left foot. He did say he wants to improve his right foot, but Yeah, using that left foot, cutting inside. Sane is deadly, man. Ugh. You know, it's crazy because when I was watching Man City, this was before we were linked to Sane. I was like, dang, this guy would be so sick at Bayern. And then we were linked to him. I was like, nah, City aren't gonna let him go. He's one of their best. He's their best winger. This was unbiased. This wasn't me as a Bayern fan watching City. This was me watching Man City play Liverpool, Man City play Man United. This was me watching Man City play their normal games last season, right? This was me just watching like a normal person watching a normal match. I was just observing Sane, and I thought, dang, this guy's such a baller. And then we're linked to him, and I was like, oh, of course. Of course I want him. Kusan's Kimmich Goretzka is also a good option if we switch to a 4-3-3. I wouldn't do Kusan's though. I think Kusan's is more of a deep lying playmaker. Yeah, I don't know how he'd be in. Well, actually, he could be. Yeah, right. Muller's our best cross. What man? I don't think we'll ever go back to the 4-3-3. By the way, I think the 4-3-3 is. It's a very balanced, but the 4-2-3-1 adds so much more balance. You get a creative number 10, who could also just be another false striker, a central forward like Muller, who creates a lot of chances. So you don't necessarily need a number 10 in a 4-2-3-1. You have your 4, you have your 2 midfield, so that's a lot of defensive cover. But then you could also stagger the lines, so you could still have a lone DM in a 4-2-3-1. But then you still have your wingers who could tuck inside or stay wide, and you still have your striker. The 4-2-3-1 is a great formation. The 4-3-3 is a little bit harder to work with because you're either going to choose between, my fullbacks are going to become a great creative output, or my midfielders. And you're going to need to sacrifice your wingers and their creative output to utilize your midfielders higher up the pitch. If you look at Pep Guardiola and Jurgen Klopp, they play the 4-3-3, but they play them completely different. Jurgen Klopp tells his midfielders, hey, I don't need you to be my creative output. I need Trent and Robertson to bump forward, and I need all my wingers to tuck inside and become false strikers. His goal out, you can see Liverpool, Firmino doesn't score, but Salah and Mane score the majority of the goals. So with them tucked inside, it means that Robertson and Alexander-Arnold can just be out wide. So Hansi Flick, if he wants to play a 4-3-3, is going to have to identify, does he want Davies and the right back? If we're going to play a 4-3-3 where our fullbacks are a creative output, I don't think you can play Pavard as the right back. No, it can't work because you need someone that can recover. Not only that, because your midfielders are going to have a lot of work to do defensively, but you just need someone that can attack and take people on, and that's not really going to be the case. Or you need someone that's just, vision-wise, like Trent Alexander-Arnold, just mind-blowing. Yeah, we never really played we did play a crossing game under Kovac. You know the amount of crosses we were putting in? We were complaining about the amount of crosses. I was like, damn it, man, Lewandowski got another goal from a cross. That's what it got to sometimes. I was like, nah, let's stop crossing. Yeah, I think it's just more beautiful the Bayern way when you're interchanging. Lewandowski in Liverpool team will score 70 goals, right, because of the creativity of Robertson and also Alexander-Arnold. Do you think we should play Odriozola right back in the Champions League? I say Kimmich right back, Goretzka and Thiago midfield, and no Odriozola. You know what I would do? Kimmich is one yellow card. God damn it, Kimmich. He's one yellow card away. Him and Muller, I think, are one yellow card away from being suspended. Now, what if Kimmich gets a yellow card in the final, or not in the final? Nah. I don't know what we do with Kimmich. I think we need to just slap him up. Why did he have to get yellows, man? Kimmich gets some stupid yellow cards, man. Kimmich gets some stupid yellow cards. Sula is better than Lucas Hernandez. Well, we're not comparing our own players. That's just not what... Unless one of our players is crap, like Odriozola or Coutinho. Coutinho's crap. He's trash. He doesn't know how to play. Camavinga is a young player with good potential. Bayern should sign him before Real Madrid. I don't want us to sign him. He's going to cost a lot of money. We don't need midfielders. In fact, we're trying to get rid of midfielders. Even when Thiago leaves, I don't think we need to go in for like 10 midfielders just because of that. we need to obviously always be attentive to depth, and oh. Oh, jeez. I actually asked a question. I was curious last night on the BayernNow Twitter. Which player would you guys break the tradition of not giving the 12? The 12 belongs to the fans. Who would you? I feel like there's a, like, you know what? There's one, like, let's say Franz Beckenbauer, right? Let's just say Franz Beckenbauer, like a player like him. No, but it's Beckenbauer, just in a different player's body with the exact same ability. I would break the number 12 rule and get me Franz Beckenbauer. That's what I mean when I say, what player would you break that tradition for? Like, it could be in history. That player is coming back today. Pele? Nah, not really. Maybe R9. Ronaldinho. Oh, of course, Ronaldinho. Like, what player would you break the number 12 rule for the fans to give them the shirt? What player would you do that to? Lam? I'd do it to Philip Lam. Yeah, absolutely. I think the guy represents Mia San Mia. Like, or we could just give it to Orjozo. Lucas Mai is going on loan. He's going on loan, which is good. It's good for him to go gain some minutes. I think Sebastian going to Hoffenheim as their coach. He should take a few youngsters and loan them out and see what happens. Schweinsteiger, right? People have their different players that they viewed as like their guy. I would give the number 12 to a Bavarian guy who has become a legend. Do you mean Thomas Muller? I'd probably break it for Muller. Like, there's only a few players that I'd say that's Bayern. They have Bayern in them. Nah, Kahn's number 1. I don't think you can. Yeah, but I don't think I'd break the number 12 rule either for the fans, because first of all, that's the fans' number. But like, when I say that, I mean, I'd break it for Franz Beckenbauer if he could come back. I'm breaking that. I'm breaking because the Kaiser. He's cold. Franz Beckenbauer. Just watching the little highlights. I didn't watch this guy play, but this guy can do anything he wants. He can literally eat that ball on the pit. And he'd get he's cold. Camavinga is much better than Havertz. Right. Camavinga is a better CDM than Kai Havertz. That's great. Muller, Lam, Basti. Schweinsteiger. Right. Barcelona might keep Coutinho. What do you mean they might keep Coutinho? Like, are you saying they might keep Coutinho? Like, for who? Like, I want him gone. So the little prick, he's the reason Thiago wants to leave. I feel like we can't say that fully, but we can pretty much know it as fact. By the way, we are 10 days away from the UEFA Champagne League. I can't wait for that. I really can't wait. It's gonna be interesting to see how Bayern come back. I'm kind of getting nervous, man. I'm kind of getting nervous as the Champions League is coming back. I'm getting nervous, man. It's gonna be interesting seeing how the UCL returns and just some of the players. Man, it's gonna be very interesting. You know what I don't want in the Champions League? I'm not nervous for Chelsea. No, I'm not. I feel like we should go slap them up. Like, I need us. No, it needs to happen. Like, I'm thinking 6-0 or 7-0 to make it 10-0 in aggregate. It won't happen, but I'm thinking it. There's a Friday friendly as well in 3 days. No, 4 days actually. No, 3. Right. It's on the 31st. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, on Friday, I guess we'll be doing the watch along for that. I wish I planned the green screen thing a lot. I mean, no, what am I talking about? Nothing. I wish I planned it a lot quicker though. That would probably make more sense. Then Jersey, their Jersey been helping them score 3 goals. I don't know what that means. Robin or Ribery? I'd give the number 12 to Robin because he's my favorite player of all time. This guy's a baller. Oh, jeez, this guy could score. Control C, Control V. That's all Robin did. There is a possibility for Bayern, though. to really gain some confidence from that game in France. Oh no, it's with Bayern. It's fine. Yeah, the game's at Bayern. What the heck? Oh, what? I was like, what the heck happened to my Twitter account? What if Chelsea scored 2-0 before halftime? Okay, so let me get this straight, right? The Bayern players will go into the Chelsea game knowing they're 3-0 up. But then they're just gonna decide in their heads, hey, let's concede 2 goals before half. No, why do people not understand this? The players don't feel like they're past Chelsea. They're gonna go into that Chelsea game with you know what? We need to win this by all means necessary. They're gonna go in with 100% accuracy. The players will not miss. I'm sorry. I think we will win against Chelsea. I'm sorry. We will win. That's what I think. You know, if we lose, oh crap, no. That sucks. But I think we will win, and I want us to win. I want us to score 5 goals. I want Lewandowski to stat pad a few goals so he can break the Ronaldo record and get himself a Ballon d'Or, because Bayern Munich will force France football to hand out the Ballon d'Or. Bayern plays team football. Exactly. We're not an individual team. It's not like we need Lewandowski to perform. We need every single player on that pitch to give their all. And you don't think our players will be thinking that as well? Hansi Flick will be telling them every single day, we have a huge pressure on us, but let's not let the pressure get to us. Let's play, let's relax, let's be composed, and let's get this done. Let's get the job done. That's what Flick will say to these players. By the way, I can't wait for this. We're going to try it on Friday in 3 days' time, but I will be... So what will be happening is... let me just explain, because some people might not know. What will be happening is, on the watch-along on that day... So let me just try and explain this. So, I still haven't changed it. So on the Olympique Marseille... That's just to help see how it works in the Champions League. Since Bayern are playing a friendly, which is still a big game for us to see how the players return, and I think it will be live. We'll be doing the watch along, right? But then I'll be pulling up the Zoom, the people that are the fan watch, right? If you watched any of the Premier League, there was like they just show a screen with like 20 fans, right? We have a few people, not a few, like tens, at least 15 at this point. There's going to be a lot of people on this, but it's going to be a lot of you that are going to be on the other screen. So what if there's a goal? Oh my goodness! And I celebrate, and then I just go see the Zoom, or I just show that. See, that's what happens. If there's a goal, there's something that we need to celebrate, right? I just switch it, see how everyone's celebrating. It's just how I look. Yeah, if the Chelsea fans will go hiding, they will go to hiding. Oh my goodness, they will. They will. Not Hansi Flick. What am I doing? Yeah, they will go to hiding. That's the thing. United fans are very happy with the Coman rumor. Well, I'd love them to get Kingsley Coman. I just would. Yeah, that would absolutely make my day. Like 1,000,000,000%. Jeez, that would make my day. Also, Coman apparently wants to leave Bayern this summer. No talks have taken place with Inter over a potential deal for Tolisso or swap with Brozovic. So Bayern's willing to sell Tolisso because he wants to leave. Yeah, I think he should leave. You know what? If he believes, well, he's crap. Not just that. I think he's been one of our most expensive. What do I mean? I think it is the fact he's been one of our most expensive signings, and he hasn't really gotten to that level yet. I think people look. I mean, there's this little. I just don't know. These people the same people that are like Tolisso, we love you, will look at Goretzka and say, "Oh, you're crap." if you look at Goretzka's best season at Bayern, which was his first season, and Tolisso's best season at Bayern, which I believe was also his first season, you can really see exactly the types of players we got. I think we had a Goretzka that was performing above and beyond in a midfield that wasn't really, under a terrible coach. Tolisso came in and I don't know. For me, just think Tolisso. I think we haven't really seen Goretzka's full-on best season yet, but we've technically seen Tolisso's best season. And I'm picking a half-fit Goretzka over a fully fit Tolisso because I know Tolisso will find a way to get injured. It's just sad, isn't it? Because he picked up that ACL, and since then, man, it's like I was watching that game and I remember him scoring that goal. It just crazy, and then getting injured. Is that the same game or that same? Yeah. Getting injured for an entire season. Very sad though. Very sad sob story. But I think, you have to move on from sob stories. We can't keep a player here just because he's a sob story. We have to move on at some point. I think that's what the best clubs do. You find a player that you like and he likes you. He wore a Bayern shirt when he was a kid. Bayern fan all the way to this point. He still watches us. He still plays for us. But he has underachieved at Bayern when you compare his price tag to other players and other people, man. We qualified for the Champions League. What are we talking about? Tolisso always loses ball per ball. Yeah, I mean, if you looked at the Tottenham game, yeah, that was a poor game from him. He had to get subbed off by halftime. Yeah, very poor game. Yeah, that just shows you. Will you be live streaming on YouTube as well on the match day? Can someone remind, he's new, so he doesn't know about the watch-alongs yet. And the amount of fun we have on there. He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know about this screen. Let's hey guys, let's surprise him. Let's surprise Renivas or Sirenivas, I don't know. Let's surprise him. Guys, let's surprise him. He doesn't know about this screen. Yeah, guys, let's surprise him. Let's make him think he's losing his head. Let's make him think he's crazy. What am I doing? Yeah, guys, let's surprise him. Yeah, I'm new to your channel, loving your content. Thank you, Joseph. Look, let's surprise. Why is this not working? Oh, guys, let's surprise him. Yeah. Shh, just hold on. Let's blow his mind. Okay, let's blow his mind. He looks like he's new. He doesn't know what's going on. He's lost in the storm. When you walk through the storm, right? He's lost. Let's surprise him really quickly. There we go. Okay. You ready? You ready to have your mind blown? All right, guys, I need drum rolls. Come on, drum rolls. Let's surprise him, right? It's the end of the stream. Let's have some fun. Let's surprise him. Ta-da! Oh, look. This is the match. This is the halftime. These are the halftime ratings. Oh, dude, I have not opened these in a while. Look at this. Oh, this was the Leverkusen game. Right. Now he's like, what is this? Well, let's just, for the new people on the channel who don't know what's going on, let's erase all of this. And what is Neuer getting for this imaginary game? Pavard's injured, so we'll take him out when the time comes. Neuer, I'd give Neuer a 0. He was crap. Pavard a 0. No, I'll give Pavard a 1. Davies, a -3. Alaba was poor. I'd give him a 10. Yeah, very good. High 10. Boateng was probably our best player on the pitch. He's getting a 1. Kimmich, I guess he was man of the match. So he's getting a 90. Goretzka, infinity. He's a great player. Gnabry, he was average, 3. Muller, 3. He's like, what? How? Yeah. This is the channel. This is the channel. I just enjoy doing this. All right. United fan. Do you think we'll get? Yeah, you'll probably get Sancho. That irritates me because not because I want Sancho. I just think he's a good player, and I can't lie. I needed Leicester to win that game, so Chelsea would have been out of the top four. I needed Wolves to win, but nothing went my way. Leicester are a bunch of bottles. I can't wait for the match ratings though. Did we blow your mind, or anyone that's new to the channel? Did we blow your mind? Well, that's the match rating, right? We do this at halftime. Well, I think we pick the comments and their match ratings, and then at full time we do the match reaction. All right, cool. Let's move out of that. It's too much work. Okay, I think I blew his mind. I think he's now prepared. He's now prepared. Okay, cool. Of course, United will. Yeah, they have money, right? We defeated PSG and Juventus with a much weaker team. So did Roma. Did Roma defeat PSG? Yeah. I don't care. Champions League is stupid. It's terrible. Crap trophy. Adama Traore to Bayern. I think you said this about every single stream you've been in. I don't know what you love about him. He must just have your nudes or something. Tell him we should sign. No, he must just have your nudes. Because you're just moving crazy. Like, you are actually moving crazy. Like, Adama Traore. Why are you saying Adama Traore? No. Adama Traore to Bayern is just a bit of a madness. Like, no. Yeah, I mean, Norwich fans are basically saying we should accept any bid from Bayern for Max Aarons. Because, I mean, look, when you're crossing to Robert Lewandowski, you're bound to get like 20 more assists than you would have at Norwich. Like, that's gonna happen. Man, yeah, the kid is probably just thinking to, oh, Bayern want me. He's probably nervous. Oh, that's great. That's great. I think we need to sign a play. I love when we sign a new player and they're just like sucking off the club. Oh, Bayern is the greatest club in the world. Like, I love that so much. Like, I live for that. All right, well, thank you everyone so much for watching. Look, we're trying to get to, actually, let's pull it up. YouTube. People are like, what are you going to pull up, George? Well, we need to see how many subscribers we're on. People like that, right? You all like it when I show you the sub count. It's not a terrible sub count. We're getting bigger and bigger, right? The channel's quickly growing. All right, the goal is 1,000. 2,000 subscribers. So make sure you subscribe. It's the road to 2K. Roadmap. Bam, 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 roadmap. Okay, so 2K. Leave a like on the video as well. That helps the channel grow. But thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia san mia, and peace.